Hey, what's up, everyone? It's Tim. So this is Body Burn. All you need is yourself and a mat. We'll start with a jog like we normally do. Just breathing in, breathing out, rolling your shoulders down and back. You'll start to kick the heels up to the glutes, opening up the front of the legs. Still breathing. Keeping it light. Getting ready for jumping jacks. Let's get it. 30 seconds here. Breathing, relaxing through the shoulders, staying light on the feet, warming up those ankles and calves. Abs always engaged, right? Got a few more seconds here. Alright, let's get into that active stretch. Squatting center with alternating knee pull towards the chest. Finding your balance as you switch from leg to leg. Opening up through the hips, the lower back. Still breathing. Thinking about matching your breath to the movement. Go into our hip opener, bringing the knee up and around out of our squat, being mindful to keep that supporting leg strong. Want to be careful not to let the knee rotate inward as we bring the leg up and around. So a few more seconds here. We'll get into the upper body, core and arms. We have our squat to plank. Hands go down to the ground. Feet shoot out and in, and then we stand up. If jumping the feet back and in is not happening, all good. Add that step out and step in. Keep breathing. We hold our plank. Checking on our form, shoulders over hands, abs engaged in, front of the legs engaged, back of the knees extended. We take this into shoulder taps. Stabilizing through the core, keeping the hips as level as we can. Taking it back into our squat to plank, bringing those feet in, pressing down through the heels as we stand up. And we hit our plank one more time. We're going to get into those shoulder taps again. Second time around. Squeezing just a little more through the core. Stabilizing, tapping the shoulders. One final time. We jump the feet in, stand it up. Only 15 seconds here. All right, grab your mat. Let's get into those hamstrings and glutes. We have hip thrusts. Lying on our back, feet are flat on the ground. Toes pointing exactly front. We lift the hips towards the ceiling, squeezing through the hamstrings and glutes, supporting the lower back through the core. Again, relaxing through the shoulders. Driving those heels down into the ground. We lift our right leg or your left, doesn't matter because we're doing both sides, right? Keep those hip thrusts going. Finding the balance. Keeping the hips as level as possible. And we hold. Squeezing through that supporting side. Maybe adding another inch lift and switching sides. Let's go into that pulse, lifting and lowering. Again, driving down through the heel. That hold is coming up. And we squeeze from underneath as we hold the hips up. A few more seconds, giving that extra inch lift. Good stuff, y'all. Hips down, feet down, full sit-ups. Let's add the extension overhead with the arms. As we lay back, we extend the arms overhead as well. Just getting a little movement through the shoulders. Being mindful to pull that navel in every time we lower down and sit up. We're almost there. Alright, we just have a few more sit-ups and I think we'll be ready. We're going to start off our leg section with lunges. Right foot front, left foot back. And let's get to it. So my right foot is front, my left foot is back. I'm bending and extending, dropping that back knee straight down to the ground while keeping the front knee over my ankle as I drop into that bent position. Just working full range of motion, making sure hips are square, toes are pointing front, the back leg is parallel. It was warm that day. Alright, we hold. Rolling the shoulders down and back. Let's pulse right here. There we go. We're pulsing. Again, finding that hamstring glute connection through the front leg. Lifting from underneath the right hip. Driving down through the right heel. And we have repeaters, staying low on that front leg, driving the back knee into the hand, getting that full extension to the arms overhead, staying as low as we can on that right leg, squeezing from underneath. Hamstrings and glutes engaged. Our final move coming up will be a balancing move on this right leg. That's it, yeah. I had to shake it out. It was burning. Alright, so we have single leg hip hinge. So I do about 10 of them. I take my time, I extend my left leg, squeezing through my left glute as I reach both hands down towards the ground. I want you to think about this position being like a seesaw. Rather than diving the torso forward, you want to think about extending the back leg back to match the level of the torso. So we have a nice supported position, keeping shoulders, hips nice and square. Again, breathing, matching your breath to your movement. I had to shake it out again. That was not easy. All right, so other side. Left foot front, right foot back, bend and extend, lunge position. Breathe it in, breathe it out. Again, dropping that back knee straight down towards the ground. Keeping the front knee, which is now our left knee, over the ankle as we bend into the bottom of that lunge. Squeezing from behind the left leg, giving those quads a little help. And we hold at the bottom here. I square off my hips, roll my shoulders down, relax into it, and then I pulse. Squeezing from underneath, again, driving that left heel into the ground. Breathing in, breathing out. Arm extension overhead is optional. I like to take it just to lengthen through the front of the body. And we take it into our repeaters on the left side. Finding that same form, holding low on the left leg, driving the right knee into the hands, full extension overhead with the arms, abs engaged. We're almost there. Oops. The grass is a little slippery. Yeah. Be careful if you're outside on grass. All right. Finding our balance, single leg hip hinge. Standing strong. Finding that extension through the right leg while we take the torso forward into that flat back position. Arms reaching straight down to the ground. Again, thinking about keeping the shoulders and hips as square as we can. Since I did 10 on the right, I'm doing 10 on the left as well. Breathing in, breathing out, constantly trying to match our breath to the movement. Just a few more here. We'll get into this upper body here in a moment. Alright, last few seconds here. We're gonna get into some cardio. Alright, yeah, I had to shake out the left side too. Alright, so our cardio today will be jumping jacks and jack squats. 30 seconds each, you know how we do. Get ready for it. Here we go, jumping jacks. Going to take it into those squat jacks here in a moment. Legs stay the same. We get close to the floor and opposite hand touches down. We have squat jacks in 3, in 2, and 1. There we go. Keeping it low. Squeezing with the inner thighs. Sitting back into those glutes and hamstrings. Keeping the core engaged as you reach down towards the floor. Getting ready for those jumping jacks. Second time around. There we go. As we're elevating that heart rate, think about taking deep breaths, relaxing through the shoulders as the arms extend overhead. Because we have one more set of our squat jacks coming up. In 3, in 2. Let's get those squat jacks. Come on. That's it. Keep pushing through. Breathing, we're reaching, we're sitting. Last few seconds here. All right, we did that. Okay, so arms today, we're gonna box. So I believe everyone watching this video has taken a boxing class with us. If not, if you're right-handed, left foot is front, right foot is back. If you're left-handed, you're gonna mirror me. So your right foot will be front, left foot will be back. We're punching ones and twos, just straight out. 1, 2, 1, 2. Double time. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. That's it. 4 fast, 2 slow. That's straight out front. That's it. Singles again. 1, 2, 1, 2. So with these punches, we want to focus on that snap back, that pull in. That way we get those biceps and upper back involved as well. Double time. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Feet are nice and easy. Relax, taking that tiny step, 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 step. We're going to get into some hooks, I believe. Yep, there we go. 3s and 4s. Think about using the body as you come around with the front hook and back hook. Elbows up, turning the hips. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it. Taking it to the beat of music, of course. You can always do this off of the beat, but we're hitting that 1, 2, 3, 4. Double time. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep that snap back coming in. That's it. Non-stop. 3, 4, 3, 4, 3, 4, 3, 4, 3, 4. Uppercuts, 5s and 6s. Got your front upper, back upper. There you go. Using those abs. As you can see, towards the end there, I start to really use my body. So I could tell I was just using my arms. Shoulders started getting tired, and I was like, oh yeah, Tim, use your core, use your hips, turn that body. Got those 5s and 6s, double time here. Double time, 5, 6, 5, 6, 5, 6, 5, 6, 5, 6, bring it across. Feet are moving, step, 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 step. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Jab, cross, hook, hook, upper, upper. That's it. Snap it in. Get that full arm involved. Upper back, torso, abs. There we go. Now, we're dropping it down for some push-ups with shoulder taps. We are here for about 30 seconds. Putting the finisher on our arms, getting a little core action involved, because a push-up is nothing more than a plank moving up and down, right? We're challenging core stability, breathing in, breathing out. But halfway through here, we got that cardio coming up again. Remember, we have jumping jacks and squat jacks coming up. So keep pushing. Again, if you need to drop it down to the knees, go for it. All good. Breathe it in, breathe it out. So close, y'all. There we go. On our feet, getting ready for those jumping jacks. Here we go. 30 seconds. So again, jumping jacks and squat jacks with alternating touch to the ground. We're breathing. We're letting those arms go. Relaxing through the shoulders, getting a nice stretch through the lats as we swing the arms overhead. Getting that heart rate elevated. Let's get those squat jacks in 3, 2, 1. There it is. Sit it back. Again, holding strong to the core. Staying low to the ground. Squeezing with the inner thighs to bring the legs in and out. Just a few more seconds here. Second round of jumping jacks. There we go. Jumping jacks, 30 seconds.
How much do you think it'll cost you to help out someone else? And how much do you think it'll run you to give a little of yourself? And how long do you think it'll be before you get around to doing it right?
Squat jacks coming up.
How long do you think
There we go. 30 seconds here. Feet open, close. We sit back, touching down. We're getting close to our ab section at the very end of our first section. Last few seconds here. Keep breathing, keep pushing all the way to the end, and there we go. Done with that. Go ahead and open up your mat out. Lie back. We're starting with those full sit-ups. Same arm extension overhead as we sit up and as we lie back. Pulling the navel in, all that good stuff. Taking those deep breaths in to help calm down the heart while we focus on the core. So keep breathing. Adding a rotation to the right. As I come up, I twist my torso towards the right. Getting a little transverse abdominal action going. Pulling that navel in, lifting out of the top of my head. I take it to the left. We have Russian twist coming up here in a few seconds. With our Russian twist, you have the option of keeping the feet on the ground or picking them up to tabletop. Last few seconds here. I believe I go double time. If you want that extra challenge, take it double time. All right, flipping over for plank with hip dip. So I take it down to an elbow plank. I keep that rotation in my waistline happening as I bring my hips up and over, side to side, pulling the navel up and in as I pass through center. Last few seconds here, and done with that. We have a single knee pull, so we're back on our backs. As I pull one knee in, I extend the other leg out, holding my shoulders up, trying not to move as much as I just did. I was switching my angle for the camera in front, but you want to maintain a nice, strong core position, shoulders lifted, abs pulling down. From there, I had to take a moment. Abs were killing me. Taking it into that bicycle crunch, opposite elbow to knee. Finishing out this first section. Very strong. Breathing in, breathing out. Get that cross-body connection happening. Just a few more seconds. And we'll get into that second section. And we are done. Take a moment, hit pause, whatever you need to do, grab some water, because we are getting into these legs again. We're starting with squats, with alternating leg crosses. So as I come up out of my squat, I bring my leg across, fully extended, squeezing through the inner thighs, alternating right and left. So we get a little inner outer thigh action as well as quad, hamstrings, and glutes working here. Sitting back into that deep squat. Now I add opposite elbow to knee. I'm going to stay on one side for this. So you can pick a side, any side. Alright. Got about 15 seconds on one side, then we'll get into the other side. Just a few more. Alright, we switch it to the other side. So finding that strong supporting leg, pulling the navel in, bringing the elbow across by rotating through the waistline to meet the knee. That's it. A few more reps here. We take it back into our squat with alternating leg cross, squeezing the inner thighs together as you bring that extended leg across the center body line. So we're taking those two exercises and repeating. So we'll get back into that opposite elbow to knee from squat here in a few seconds. Alright, there we go. Opposite elbow to knee, squatting down. Finding that rotation through the waistline. Navel in, strong supporting leg. A few more seconds here. Let's get into that other side. Legs, second time around, always, for me, always harder. But with my breath, I just keep pushing through. Nice big inhale, exhale, and I find how to use my energy the most efficiently through those exercises. So we're getting to sumo squat now. Just down and up, knees out, toes out. Knees in line with the toes. Squeezing through the outer hips, outer glutes to pull those knees back. That's it. We're still going. Dropping it down, squeezing, finding, or thinking about rather, the leg muscles wrapping down and underneath. The glutes should be rock hard as we straighten through the legs. Now we're pulsing. Squeezing it at our lowest point. Again, those leg muscles wrapping underneath. As you can tell, my legs were like, oh no. That's me telling myself, keep going, keep going. We're going to get into our first set of cardio in the second section. We have mountain climbers and froggers coming up, and we're done with those pulses. Shake it out. If you want your mat, bring it out. Hands down, mountain climbers, let's get it. We're here for 30 seconds. Remember, 2 exercises, 30 seconds apiece, which we repeat. Keeping the the shoulders on top of the wrist, squeezing up and in through the navel, driving those knees forward. Froggers coming up. We jump those feet in, we stay low into our squat, planting those heels down into the ground. As you can see, those froggers, they were getting me. Second time, mountain climbers. I'm literally thinking to myself, keep going, Tim. Keep going. Keep breathing. Just keep those knees moving. Keep those legs moving. Abs strong. Shoulders forward. And one more set of froggers coming up. Jump those feet in. Keep it low. That's it. Hands out. Again, with those froggers, if jumping is not happening, all good. Step those feet out and in. Hold it low. And then repeat. These froggers are no joke. Coming up on arms here in a moment. We're going to get back into some boxing moves with some body weight exercises. All right, shake it out. We got double time, 1, 2, 1, 2, 5, 6. So that's 4 straight punches, double time, 2 uppercuts. Keep it going. That's it. 4 double time, straight out, 2 uppercuts. Keep it going. Double time. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Alright. Dropping it down for some tricep dips. Hips lifted. Hands, fingertips face either towards your heels or out towards the side. Think about keeping the neck long. My hamstrings are on fire right here. Oh my goodness. Get those triceps popping. This is one of my favorite tricep exercises. Alright, we're getting back up for some more boxing. We have 3s and 4s, 5s and 6s. So that's hook, hook, upper, upper. That's it, bring it across. And bring it underneath. 3, 4, 5, and 6. Double time. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 straight punches out to the center. Double time. Then you hit your front hook, back hook. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Double time. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Keep it going. Stay with it. Still going. We got those tricep dips again. Yeah, there we go. Have a seat. Assume the position. Hips up. Strong through the arms. Breathing in, breathing out. Keep pushing through. I think there's a moment here where my hamstrings were just saying no. But I was like, no, gotta keep going for the triceps, gotta keep going. That's the part where my hamstrings were like, no more. All right, we're gonna turn it over back into our push-up with shoulder tap. Yeah, so same exercise from the first set. We drop it down, opposite hand to shoulder, alternating right and left. We're so close to that second set of cardio, y'all. Remember our cardio this round, mountain climbers and froggers. There we go. I had to take a moment. All right, mountain climbers, 30 seconds. We're in that home stretch. I'm sure the upper body is fatigued by now. I know mine was. Really think about keeping those shoulders forward over the hands and hips down. Getting ready for froggers. There it is. Jump those feet in. Keep it low. Out and in. Squeeze from underneath. Thinking about matching your breath to the movement. Letting it work with you rather than against you. There we go. Hit those mountain climbers. 30 seconds. Let's go. I have to say, this last cardio round was probably the toughest out of everything in this workout. And you gotta, or at least I had to tell myself, dig deep. Keep pushing. Keep breathing. Hitting. Yep, we're gonna hit those froggers one more time. Last time. Bring it in. Keep it low. Squeeze from underneath. Abdominals are coming up. Our last section of our workout. Keep that breath. There we go. Done with that. All right. I opened up my mat nice and long. Took a moment here to set myself up. Opposite hand to foot. Option to keep it flat. Or you can take it into a V up. If I take it there, then a few more reps. Yeah, so this is option 1. Option 2 is to come all the way up to a full sit up, tapping opposite hand foot. Pulling it into a tight ball, legs to tabletop. Lifting through the upper torso. Breathing in, breathing out, big exhale. We're going to get into a quick pulse here. Finish out a little tabletop section. Pulse it in. Let's go. Squeeze it in. Squeeze. Alright, legs stay in tabletop, arms go out to the side. We'll let the knees fall side to side. Getting that rotation through the waistline. Internal, external obliques working. Navel pulls in as we draw the knees back to center. To increase your resistance, you can extend the legs a little straighter. That's it, taking them side to side. Take your time here, breathe through it.
take long. Keep on pushing to the top.
Think about keeping that opposite shoulder
Gotta keep on pushing
down on
to
the
top.
ground.
Pushing, pushing. Keep pushing on. Things are gonna get better. It won't take long. Keep on moving to the top.
Just keep breathing. Inhale, exhale.
Keep on moving to the top. Keep on pushing, pushing. Yeah, yeah.
Gonna get into some lower abdominal stability here in a moment. Setting ourselves up, legs will extend up to the sky, and we lower them down towards the floor, and then lift back up, pulling from underneath, drawing the navel in towards the ground. If you want to add a hip lift, go for it. I did not in the video, but you're more than welcome to add that extra contraction as the legs come back up. Alright, you're going to keep going here. I had to readjust for my lower back, making sure that it was in the right position. We'll get into some toe taps here in a few seconds. There we go. Legs extend back up to the ceiling, to the sky. Reach the hands towards the toes. Use that exhale. Squeeze from underneath. This was so hard. As you see, this was so hard at the end of the workout. Holding my legs up there. I understand. Now, anytime I ask how to do this at the end of the workout, I will know exactly what that feels like. We're going to finish out how I like to do. We're going to finish with a 1-minute plank. Finding your position, whether that's full plank or on the elbows. Bringing shoulders forward, hips down, abs in, legs engaged. We breathe. Last minute of work here. At this point, I'm just thinking about breathing. Going through all my checkpoints of my form. Shoulders, abs, hips, legs. Add a little bounce because it's starting to get really hard. So anytime I can add a little rhythm to anything, helps me push through. Just keep breathing. So close. A few more seconds here. Last 4 and 3 and 2 and 1 and done. All right, awesome job, y'all. We made it.